Vice President Kashim Shettima laying a wreath during the Armed Forces Remembrance Day. Photo: Solomon Odeniyi. President Bola Tinubu on Thursday led other top government officials to honor fallen and living soldiers at the Armed Forces Celebration and Remembrance Ceremony in Abuja. The event began with the submission of the parade state by the parade commander, after which the Vice President, Kashim Shettima, who represented the President, inspected the Guard of Honor, accompanied by the Commander, Guards Brigade, Brig. General Adebisi Onasanya. A firing party then led dignitaries to the cenotaph for the laying of wreaths. The last post was sounded in honor of fallen heroes as all present stood in respect. Special prayers were later offered by an imam and a chaplain for the repose of the souls of the departed and the protection of serving personnel. This was followed by a minute of silence in honor of the fallen soldiers. Service chiefs laying wreaths during the Armed Forces Remembrance Day in Abuja. Photo: Solomon Odeniyi. At about 10:35 a.m., wreaths were laid at the cenotaph, beginning with the Vice President, followed by the Senate President, the Deputy Speaker of the House of Representatives, the Minister of Defense, Gen. Christopher Musa, retd, Dean of the Diplomatic Corps and High Commissioner of Cameroon, Salaheddine Ibrahima, Chief of Defense Staff, Gen. Olufemi Oluyede, Chief of Army Staff, Lt. Gen. Waheedi Shaibu, Chief of Air Staff, Air Marshal, Sunday Aneke, the Chief of Naval Staff, Vice Admiral Ibas Abbas and the Inspector General of Police, Kayode Egbetokun and other officials. Three volleys were fired by the firing party after the wreath-laying. The President thereafter signed the anniversary register and released pigeons to mark the occasion. Dignitaries at the event included the Chief Justice of Nigeria, Justice Kudirat Kekere-Ekun, Secretary to the Government of the Federation, George Akume, the Minister of Defense, the Chief of Defense Staff, Gen. Christopher Musa, retd, the National Security Advisor, Nuhu Ribadu, the Inspector General of Police, Kayode Egbetokun, the Senate President, Godswill Akapbio, the Deputy Speaker of the House of Representatives, and members of the Diplomatic Corps, led by the Dean of the Diplomatic Corps and High Commissioner of Cameroon, Salaheddine Ibrahima. Speaking to journalists after the event, the Minister of Defense reaffirmed the importance of honoring Nigeria's fallen soldiers, wounded personnel, serving officers and their families, noting that the nation owes them continued appreciation and support. Minister of Defense, Christopher Musa, laying a wreath during the Armed Forces Remembrance Day in Abuja. Photo: Solomon Odeniyi. He said, "It is always important to appreciate those who have made sacrifices, those who lost their lives, their family members, those who were injured, and those who are still serving." It is a comprehensive effort we undertake together to appreciate them and encourage them by reminding them that Nigerians face challenges, Nigerians love them, Nigerians are praying for them, and that we need to support them. If you recall, even the name has been changed. It is no longer only the Armed Forces Remembrance Day. Now, we have a week-long program of activities. It is now the Armed Forces celebration, where we celebrate those who are alive and remember those who have passed on. I think that is very comprehensive. Punch Online reports that the Armed Forces Celebration and Remembrance Day is celebrated every January 15th to celebrate the sacrifices of both living and deceased soldiers. Senate President Godswill Akapbio and the Deputy Speaker of the House of Representatives, Benjamin Kalu, laying wreath during the Armed Forces Remembrance Day. Photo: Solomon Odeniyi.